YouTube family, what's going on? Happy Friday. We're back with Friday Live Cold Call Role Play. I don't know what happened with the other one, but anyways, if you guys are new to the channel, welcome to the Wholesale 2 Million family. So what you want to do is if you want to jump on a call, all you need to do is punch in your phone number into the comment. And let's rock and roll. Happy Friday. And make sure if you are new to the channel, smash that subscribe button, turn on that bell notification. Also, too, smash that thumbs up for me, man, and let's rock and roll. So what you want to do is you want to punch in your phone number, and then I'm going to call you. And what way I do is I'll get on the phone with you, and you be the buyer, I be the seller. If you have a seller that you want me to call, why don't you punch in their phone number, and I can definitely call them. What's up? Happy Friday. Rock and roll. Who's ready to make some of that money? Good morning. Happy Friday. Let's get this money. Okay. You better be ready, man. Man, I just watched my buddy Ryan YouTube channel, and I gotta tell you, man, I think it's time for me to take this YouTube seriously and amp up my game, man. Because I haven't been really. Can you guys hear that? Hello? Hello?
Do you buy houses? How may I help you?
Yeah, I got a postcard.
Houses? How may I help you?
Yeah, I got a postcard. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, I got a postcard from you guys about you guys want to buy my property.
Yeah, great. Awesome. Can I have your name, please?
Well, I mean, why don't you tell me why you sent me the postcard?
Awesome. So what we do is we buy houses cash in any condition. And we sent you a postcard because we drove past your property the other day. I work with a team of investors. And we were interested in offering you an estimate on your property.
Okay, so what is your offer?
So actually, I have to ask you a couple of questions to run our numbers and get a fair offer for you and a fair offer for us, so it could work for both sides.
Okay.
Do you have a couple of minutes right now so I could talk to you and ask you some questions?
Yeah, I mean, make it quick. Okay. I got a few minutes.
Is this the best number to reach you in case we get disconnected?
Yes, it is.
Awesome. How's your day so far?
So far, so good. I mean, you know, I just got the mail yesterday and saw one your postcard. So let's see what you guys got to offer.
Okay. Can I verify the address of your property? We call many houses and we leave lots of mail. So I'm not particularly sure which house you own at the moment.
I mean, you just told me that you drove by my property the other day.
Correct. I just wanted to verify. Is it 123 Apple Street?
No, it's not. Yeah, I think you must have got the wrong one. Thank you.
Okay. By any chance, do you have any other properties you might be looking to sell, or anyone that you know that might be looking to sell?
No, not at this time. Thanks. Bye.
Okay. Thank you.
All right, man. First off, man, if you guys go and listen to this call, like your intro, bro, is off. I drove by your property. You know, we just drove by your property the other day. We saw it. Blah 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 blah. Dude, like, how do you know, man? Like when you're doing so much, and unless you do only one or two, like you're doing so much, how would you know which one called in? Which means to me, it tells me that your intro or whatever it is, it's already wrong. It's already off. And your biggest problem, bro, is you only answer the question, but you never came back with a question. And that's why on this call here, man, you're not able to take control of the call. Do you do you guys kind of follow what I'm saying? Like how would you know who calls in? Like, how would you know their property address? You haven't even gotten their name. Come on, man. Shit, dude. Now, this is your guys' problem, man. A lot of you, this is your problem. It's not that you haven't It's not that you haven't taken action. Maybe you spent so much countless time, getting leads coming into your pipeline. But when you get on the phone, dude, you're just no good. Not good enough. Like, it should be, okay, Khang, yep, okay, so it seems like you got one of our postcards that we're interested in buying your property. Thank you so much for calling. We do appreciate the opportunities that you're giving us. Hopefully, together, we can work something out that's fair, that work for you and work for us, and be able to move forward to buy your property. Does that sound... You see, now, I don't stop there. I said, does that sound good? You see how I come back with a question? Does that sound good? Now it makes me answer yay or nay. Yeah. Okay, and then they answered. Guess what? Now it's my turn to ask more questions. That's your guys' problem, man. So, dude, to me, man, you need to fix it and come up with something stronger. So, Khang, unfortunately, I don't know the address because, like I said, we do drive around to quite a bit of these property in your area. We do leave a lot of postcard at properties that we're interested in buying or making a cash offer on. So unfortunately, I don't have the address to your property. So do you mind sharing with me what your property address is that you're considered selling? That's how you should do it, bro. I mean, it doesn't have to be the exact same word. A lot of you guys think like, oh, I have to say exactly like what Khang say. No, I'm just giving you kind of a layout of that's how you respond. So anyways, let's move on to the next one, because this one is short for me to give some kind of a scale from 0. I mean, from 0 to 10 for your intro coming in at, man, probably like 1.5. 1.5, man. Okay, so we got a next one. And honestly, I'm not trying to pick on anybody. I'm not trying to be here to be a jerk or an ass. If you guys don't feel like you like the feedback or how harsh I am, man, then this is not for you. Maybe it's better to go watch something else. You gave me a number that is completely wrong, man. So I need to move on to the next one. 314. Jeez, this one is also, wait. 703. Okay. 314. 1. Okay. Could you guys do me a favor, man? If this really helps you, smash the hello?
Hello?
Yeah, you might have to mute the YouTube. Hello? Hello?
Okay, yes. Do you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Hello? Okay. Okay, you guys, if you're gonna jump on the phone, you need to mute the YouTube. Okay, so we have to move on to the next one. I got no time to waste, man. Let's go. Punch in your phone number. So you punch in your phone number into the comment, not DM me on Instagram. Punch it into the comment.
Hello?
Yeah, hi. Hello?
Hi, yes, who am I speaking with?
It's Khang. Who's this?
This is Randall. Hey, how you doing?
I'm fine. What's this about?
Yes, so I gave you a call because we're looking to buy a couple of properties in your area, and I was wondering if you are interested in considering a free no risk obligation on your property.
I mean, anything is for sale if the price is right.
Right. For sure. So, how you doing today?
I'm fine, but how do you get my number?
Right. So what we do is we outsource where we get our numbers from. Basically, we look at an area that we're looking to buy, and we get a list of numbers and properties to call. And obviously, I was lucky to get the opportunity to get you on the phone. So do you have a property you're considering selling?
Okay. So what's the offer?
Right. So I know you can understand that without knowing about the property, I can't really give you a fair and intelligent offer. But for that, in order for me to give you an intelligent offer, I'll have to need to get some more information on the property. Do you have time, sir?
I mean, yeah, I got a few minutes.
Sure. Okay. So the first thing that I want to know is your address 123123?
Yes.
Okay, for sure. And let me tell you, you say your name was Khang, right?
Yes.
Okay, Khang. So let me ask you, Khang, can you tell me a little bit more about the property?
So you're giving me a call to buy the property, but you know nothing about it.
Right. Well, I can't really know exactly what's inside, Khang. That's why I'm calling you, so I can get more information. That way I can present you with an intelligent offer. I'm sure you can understand that. Doesn't that make sense, Khang?
Yeah, I mean it does, but I mean you can pretty much research it and know, you know, about the property.
Like research your property and find out everything. I can't really do that, Khang. I'd rather much get the information from you. That way I have the most accurate information and I can present you with a fair offer.
So what do you want to know?
Okay. So first thing that I want to know is, besides the price, what's the reason that you're selling, Khang?
Well, I mean, you're calling me. I'm not calling you. So, I mean, you know, if you want to make me an offer on it, great. If you don't, that's I don't need to sell the property.
Okay, so you're not really looking to sell the property, or you're mainly just calling to get an offer, is that right?
No. You're calling me. I didn't call you. You're the one who calls me that wants to buy my property.
I understand.
Yeah, so
I understand. I called you and you said that you were interested in considering an offer. So then I asked you some information on the property, and I wanted to know if why is it that you are considering at least an offer. Maybe there is maybe you are looking to sell. I'm just looking to see why it is that you want the offer. That's why.
I mean, like I said, anything has a price. So if the price is right, then I'll sell it.
Okay, I understand. All right. So the first thing that I would like to know then, Khang, is, when did you buy the property?
Yeah, you know what? Thank you so much, but I think you should call somebody else. I appreciate it. Thank you. All right, man. Today, dude, 2 hang up, man. So let me tell you why I hang up on the first one. Obviously, I already told you why I hang up on the second one, dude. First of all, bro, you must be nervous or something like that. You need to slow down. Okay? You need to slow down. And your tone of voice, bro, it's your tone of voice, to me anyway. To me, it came off like very scammy, bro. Because the way that you say it and how fast you say it, there was no, like, I didn't feel like this was like a normal like call. I don't know if that makes sense, but to me, it just felt like this is just a scammy call. So you need to slow down, bro. You need to slow down. You need to pace yourself. And like when the seller asks, you shouldn't say third party. I get your phone number from a third party, dude. That to me right there is it sounds scammy already. You just said, oh, that's a great question. I actually got, I was giving a list of qualified property owners to call to see if they have a house or property that they might be interested in selling. So do you have a house or property that you're interested in selling? You see how the way that dude, I mean, if you go back to the call, and not just me, but I'll let the people that watch this judge it. The way that I just said it versus go back to listen to the way that he said it. And I think somebody said right here, the tone was entitled and was a little rude. Yes, that is the word. See, that is exactly, yes. I agree with that 100%. It came off rude, man. It does came off rude. It came off, yes, the word rude is right. Dude, you need to be more soft, man. I don't even know if that makes sense or not, but yeah. And the thing is, well, you should go do research on my property, blah, blah, blah. Well, Khang, so basically the reason I'm calling is obviously, we can get some of those information, but not all of it. My thing is I just need to ask you some questions regarding the property, kind of get a little bit more details on it. So that way our company can make you a fair and intelligent offer. And typically, you know, we can do that within the next 24 to 48 hours. So if that sounds good to you, I would like, you know, to get some information on the property, if that's okay with you. Now, go back and listen to the call again if you guys don't agree with me. But that's how I felt, dude, on this call. And we're just role playing. And that's how I felt. And I'm just sharing with you my honest, like what I felt from the call. I could be wrong. So some could agree, some could disagree with me. But that's what I can share with you, man. Make it a little bit more soft. Don't come off as rude. Be polite. Sometimes seller will ask you crazy question, but you always got to remember, man, you are an employee at the company and your job is customer service. Have you ever called into a company and they're rude and you're like, oh, this employee, I don't want to deal with them. Dude, you're customer service, dude. Customer service is key. That's why I'm not trying to say anything, man. That's why in our company, dude, all girls. Girls are easy to talk to girls. Girls are easy to talk to the guys. All right? Tone of voice, man, tone it down, be a little bit more soft. And if you guys ever hire employee, man, I suggest hire VAs as a girls to call, man. Just my personal opinion, man. But overall, that call, dude, 1. Came off right off the bat, was just rude. 1, uno. Let's move on to the next one. Man, you guys, this would help me out a lot, please. What you guys would do is please give this video a share. Smash a thumbs up if you're watching this live. Exit out the live chat. Seller. Okay, so someone here got a phone number of a seller. So let me call a seller and let's rock and roll. Dude, I've been talking to seller for the past 9 years, man. I start out, dude, I know where I start from, man. Horrible. Nobody did this whole YouTube thing for me. So that seller there won't work. It tells me that it doesn't work. It said it's restricted. So, let me try one more time. It's a seller. Let me try one more time. Seller 303 429. I mean, for those of you who's watching, maybe you can log on to your Craigslist. I wish I have another computer. If I do, I would just log into Craigslist and I would call seller for you right now. So if you like this Friday Live cold call roleplay and it does help, smash the thumbs up for me if you don't mind. It really helps out of the rhythm. And give this video a share, would you? Please. It puts me to hard work. Hello? Oh, no.
Sorry, you have reached a number.
I've reached the number that's been disconnected. Okay, so let me see here. I've been customer service for 25 years. That is the key, dude. Customer service, man. I'm telling you, be polite, be nice, be a sweetheart. I sound super girly on the phone, man. All the seller that talks to me on the phone thinks I'm a chick. I can care less. I just want to get that money. 5530. Okay. If you put in a seller's number, please say seller.
Thank you for your call. Please press 1 to be connected to the party you're calling.
What? Oh my God. You guys, come on, man. Please, man. Don't punch in phone numbers that I can't. From, Come on, let's rock and roll. Punch in your phone number if you want to jump on a call with me. If you haven't followed me on Instagram, hit me up on IG, man. I'm taking IG Real to the next level. So if you want to follow me on Instagram, go to Khang, KHANG dot like a period WTM. Let's make some moan. Hello. Hello.
Hi, is Con available?
Yeah, speaking. Who's this?
Hey, Con. Hey, Con. My name is Jason from Kirkwood's Real Estate Service. I was actually calling about your property today at 123 Main Street.
Okay. Oh, okay. Well, how did you get my phone number?
Well, we have a company called LexisNexis, and they provide us with several properties in the area that we're looking to buy. So your number must have come up on that list.
So what less?
Well, we're investors, so we usually purchase lists of properties in the area, and we're looking to buy in your area, actually. So your property 123 Main Street came up on that list.
Oh, okay. I mean, so what is so? I mean, so what is so interesting about the property that makes you guys want to buy it?
So the reason for my call today is we're actually looking to buy in the area. So I'm actually calling you to see if you'd be interested in a cash offer on that property.
Yeah, I mean, I would be. So what is the cash offer?
Well, I can't give you a cash offer straight up off the rip. I would have to get some information from you first. And then when I pass it to my partners, we'll be able to call you back and give you a better offer. So do you mind if I ask you a couple questions about the property?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, great. Now, can you tell me a little bit about the condition of the property as far as windows, inside, the kitchen?
I mean, it's currently rented right now. I mean, I haven't had any problem with it. The roof is good. It's not leaking. Everything is working.
Oh, great. You say you're renting the property. How much are you getting in rent for the property?
Roughly about $1,000.
$1,000. Wow. Okay. Great. How long have you been a landlord for?
About 15. I would say 15 years now.
Wow. Very long time.
Yeah.
So,
been a while.
Okay. Now, you said that the tenants are in there. They're paying you $1,000 a month, and everything's updated. Would you say everything's in the last 5 years? Have you done any major upgrades?
Have I done any major upgrades?
Yes, in the last 5 years.
No, I've not.
Okay. Okay. Because what we do is we would buy the house in as-is condition, and we would have to come in and do a couple updates on the property. So when are you looking to sell this property?
I don't have a time frame. I mean, you know, whenever.
Whenever. Okay. Okay. So if we could close in about 30 days or so and pay you all cash, what would you say? What would be a number that could work for you?
I mean, you call me. So what's your offer?
Right. Okay. Well, I mean, let's say if I start at $1 and let's work our way up, would that work?
Yeah, no. Yeah, you know what? I'm not in a desperate situation where I need to sell my property. If you guys are looking for someone that's desperate where you can come in and steal the property and buy it for $1, that's not me. Thank you so much for your time. Appreciate it.
Already. No, thank you.
I'm telling you guys, man. I mean, you guys, a lot of you are watching this and you don't understand the importance of talking to seller, of communicating, of negotiating. You spend so much time on, hey, the next marketing. Dude, you just need 1 or 2 strategies and freaking stay consistent on it. And when your leads comes in and when you get on the call, you sound like a freaking, dude, then I'm telling you, you have a better chance of converting that leads into an actual deal. Well, you know, why don't I start at $1? Come on, man. Shit. That's offensive, bro. Oh, man, dude. Beginning, once again, answer the questions, come back with a question, and that's how you control the phone, man. You got to come back with a question. All right? And then toward the end, Khang, I understand I'm calling you. I understand that. But my job is actually not to make you an offer. I'm actually here to gather all and collect all the information on the property regarding, you know, how much you want for the property as well. I'll be able to, share that with my my purchase manager. And then based on that and based on what the property's worth, they'll be able to construct you a fair and intelligent offer. Does that make sense? And then what you do now is that you don't want to cause conflict. All right. You don't want to cause conflict with the seller. So now I'm going to distract the seller and I'm going to say, so Khang, now listen, you know, our company, we are willing to buy the property in an as-is condition. So I understand you haven't updated the house in a few years, which is not a problem. We're willing to take it over as is, pay all, take care of all the closing costs, all the fees for you. Now, with that being said, what are you hoping to get for the property? What do you think other property in the area similar to yours are selling for? What is the tax assessed value on the property? You see, those are some different ways you can talk to the seller to get them to give you somewhat of a ballpark of what they want. You don't want to bump head with them and cause any kind of conflict. When you cause a conflict, man, what you're doing is you pretty much you ruin the relationship, and it's hard to get it connected again. So that's why what we do in my company is that in case if I say something wrong that upset the seller or offend the seller, one of my VA will call back and apologize and said, "Hey, we listened, we heard what happened, and what Khang did was completely wrong. So we put him on a layoff. We lay him off for X amount of days. I want to come back and I want to say, as a team manager, I want to apologize for what it is. Our whole goal as a company is to, it's all about customer service. We keep that as our priority. So I apologize for whatever he or she said that was upsetting you or offended you. We apologize. And then the only way to start this all over again, man, is you can't have the same person comes back and repair what's ever broken. I get someone else to come in at a higher power, right? And tell them that the other person, it's like now you're on their side, you punish your employee, and that's how you repair. I say this, man, it's not because I watch YouTube video or not because I listen to other people, but it's because we went through and actually did this in our company and it worked. It worked like magic. So if you ever got off on the wrong foot and maybe you're just a one-man, one-woman show, have your friends, have your family, husband and wife, or your, somebody to call back and be at a higher power. And basically the client's going to feel like, wow, so you're on my side, you're punished, so they feel good about it. I mean, they want revenge and you gave them the revenge. Let me tell you something, man. We did this on one of our deals. We did this because one of my VAs called and it took on a bad turn. I called back, sealed it. Same thing happens. I went bad on bad term, got one of my purchase managers to call back, and boom, solved the deal. And making 25 or something G's off of that deal. It's hard for you to call back and repairs. It has to be someone else. So let me see here. All right, Instagram man family, what's going on? Swipe up, jump on a Friday live cold call role play with me, and let's rock and roll and make this a money. Okay. So go ahead and punch in your phone number, you guys, and I am going to call you. I just need to post this on Instagram real quick. If you haven't followed me on Instagram, IG is Khang, KHANG WTM. But I think I need to take YouTube a little bit more serious, man. I need to get a camera. I need to get some setup going, man. I haven't been focused on YouTube too much of taking it to the next level because I understand that if I want to grow to the next level, I got to do something different. But I've been saying that for the last couple. I got to do some. So let me see here. Okay. I think I saw some phone number. Okay, hold on. Okay. Okay. Khang, when is the 2K web class? The next 2K web class is starting tomorrow. So you have until the end of today to sign up. And if you want to sign up, go to my website, WTMfam.com, and go check it out and see if it's a good fit for you. But it's starting tomorrow. If you want direct coaching from me, go check it out. It's not for everyone, though. Hello. Hello.
Hello. Am I speaking to Khang?
Yeah, speaking. Who's this?
Hey, Mr. Khang, this is Daniel. I appreciate you answering your phone. I was calling about your property there on 123 Apple Street. Wanted to see if you had any interest in receiving a cash offer on your property.
I actually sold that one already last week.
Oh, okay. I'm glad to hear that. Would you happen to have anything else that you're looking to sell? Maybe receive a cash offer on?
I mean, possibly. I got another one.
Okay, that's awesome. Let me go ahead and just, I'd be more than happy to see if maybe you and I are a good fit, see if I'm a good fit as a cash buyer, see if I can purchase your property. Would you happen to provide me with the address on that property that you would be interested in receiving a cash offer on?
Yeah, so it's actually 234 Banana Street.
234 Banana Street. Perfect, Mr. Khang. I appreciate it. Let me pull this information up. Now, before we start, I just want to let you know how this type of call goes. These calls usually take about 10 minutes or so. I will ask you a few questions just to understand the condition of the property. At any point, feel free to ask me any questions that you might have. Once I have the necessary information, I will send that information over to my finance manager, who will then determine the best possible price that we can give you for your property. Fair enough?
Yeah.
Awesome. And one last thing, Mr. Khang, I just want to let you know that we don't buy every property we come across with. I'm not here to force you to sell your house. I'm just here to see if we're the correct buyer for you. If you feel that this isn't 100% the way you want to go, then at that point, they just call it what it is, and we're probably not a good fit, and that's perfectly okay. No hard feelings. Fair enough?
Yeah.
Perfect. Thank you very much, Mr. Khang. So again, your property is 234 Banana Street. So let me just confirm a little things about the property now that I have the information. Now, I have the information pulled up. Obviously, I can see if you can just confirm with me a few things here. It's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, correct?
Yes.
Perfect. Besides you, are there any other people in your family that I should be speaking with in regards to selling of this property, Mr. Khang?
No, just me.
Okay, awesome. When it's time to close on the property, will there be any liens or mortgages or back taxes that we will need to pay off on that property?
No, I own it free and clear.
Oh, awesome. That's awesome. So let me ask you a question before we continue to move forward and get more depth into our conversation, because I do value your time, Mr. Khang. If I were to present you a fair offer on your property that you were very happy with, how soon would you be interested in selling your property?
I mean, I don't have a time frame. I can sell today.
Okay, that's awesome. Well, we can buy as soon as title clears, so that works for us and works for you. So let me ask you something. What is the current condition of the property? Obviously, I was able to determine it's a 3-bed, 2-bath. I believe it's around 1,200 square feet. Is that correct? If you can confirm that?
Yes.
Okay, so tell me a little bit of the condition of the property, Mr. Khang. When's the last time you did some work to it in the past 5 years, let's say?
I mean, I put down some new flooring, but nothing much. I mean, I bought the property about 15 years ago, and I think everything is still the way it is.
Okay, awesome. And do you currently have that property rented, or is it vacant right now, Mr. Khang?
It's currently rented.
Okay, awesome. How are your tenants?
They're fine. I mean, they're good. I never had any problem with them.
Okay, you got them on a rent to rent or more of a lease?
A rent to they're on a lease.
Okay. Now I know you mentioned you did a couple. You've owned it for 15 years and you've done a little bit of updating. Have you done any updating to the kitchen and the bathrooms?
I mean, they're fine. I mean, I'm not sure what you mean by updating, but they're fine.
Sure. Like in regards to the updating, and I apologize if I wasn't clear here, Mr. Khang, but have you changed any of the cabinets in the kitchen, any of the flooring in the bathroom? Have you changed any of the showers or any of the faucets or anything like that, or maybe painted them?
No, I've not.
Okay. Can you tell me a little bit of the condition of the roof? When's the last time you replaced it?
I would say about 10 years ago.
Okay. So that's not bad. And the AC still working good, or do you feel like it might need some replacing?
Well, to me, I mean, the roof is not leaking. I think it should be fine. It's a 30 years roof.
Okay.
It's a 30-year roof.
Yeah, of course. And you have no, based off your knowledge, you don't have any issues on the foundation, right?
As far as I know, no, there's no issue on the foundation. It's solid.
Awesome. Now that I know that obviously I know you're not a contractor, but let me ask you, if you were required to remodel your house to 2020 standards and put it on the retail market, approximately how much would you spend to get to your property up to date?
I couldn't give you an answer on that. You know, it depends on what the buyers want to do with the property.
Okay, yeah, completely understand, Mr. Khang. So let me just ask you another question. You know, I've gotten to know a little bit more about you, about the condition of the property. Obviously, you know, you've had this property for 15 years. Just out of curiosity, how much are you looking to get for the property?
I mean, how much are you guys willing to offer me?
That's definitely a great question. Again, it all depends on the condition of the property. Obviously, you know, I still have to ask you a little bit more questions, but let me just continue on here with my questions, see if I can understand a little bit better. That way I can get you a price that makes sense to you, that you're happy with. You know, it seems like obviously you don't know how much you want for your property. Could you at least tell me what number you wouldn't consider selling your property at?
What number I wouldn't?
Yeah, well, what's a number what's a number that you wouldn't consider selling your property at?
Well, I know that I'm not going to give it away, you know, but I'm reasonable.
Okay, I completely understand. By any chance, do you know the tax assessed value on your property, Mr. Khang?
The last time I checked, it was at 150.
Okay, and is that what you're looking to get for the property?
I mean, I'm hoping, you know, to get a little bit more because tax assessed value is typically a little bit lower.
Yeah, no, completely understand. And obviously, I know you've had this property for 15 years, and obviously you just want to cash out on it. And if it makes sense for you, obviously I know you will decide to sell it. But just out of curiosity, you know, it's probably a property that I'm looking to buy. I'm interested in buying. Besides receiving a good amount of money for the property, obviously, what other reasons as to why you're considering selling this property? Why would you even consider, besides receiving cash, what other reasons exist as to why you would consider selling the property, Mr. Khang?
Well, you know, I mean, like I said, it's been a rentals for a while now. I mean, I guess it's nice just to sell, get the cash, and not having to deal with the renter anymore. It's not like they're bad, but you know, maybe I can take that money and just go on some vacation trip.
Yeah, of course. Well, where would you go on vacation if you decide to sell the property?
You know what? Probably Mars.
You would go to Mars?
Yes, I would.
Oh, that's awesome. Are you trying to do it with the whole SpaceX?
Yeah. So I mean,
company?
Unless if you guys give me enough cash for the property.
Of course, right? I mean, make sure you save me a seat right next to you, Mr. Khang. That way we can go up to Mars, you and I together. But anyways, let me ask you. Look, it seems like a good property. Obviously, you have good tenants in there. Have you decided the property market?
No, I've never considered that. I mean, I'm not going to pay, you know, I'm not going to pay 6-7% for a realtor just to list my property.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I completely understand. It's definitely a lot. But you know, the more you and I talk, the more it makes sense for both of us to do business together. Obviously, this is the property. You know, you're looking to go to Mars. I'm looking to obtain an investment property. However, has having this property on your hands impacting you in any negative way? I mean,
no. I mean, listen. I'm not in the distress situations that I need to sell or have to sell the property. You're the one that calls me and wants to buy the property. Yeah. I'm willing to entertain your offer if it's fair. If it's fair, I'm more than happy to do a deal with you. If it's not, I'm not going to sell. I'm just going to keep it as a rental.
Yeah, completely understand, Mr. Khang. Well, let me ask you. Obviously, I know you mentioned the tax assessed value. It's $150,000. You want a little bit more. What if I told you that if if we're able to close within your timeline, obviously the sooner the better, of course. We're able to pay your closing costs. We're able to save you from those realtor commission fees. What's the best price that you can sell your property at, Mr. Khang?
I mean, maybe 170.
170? Is that the best you can do?
At this time, yeah.
Okay. Well, the money piece of this is usually the easiest. Even if we want to buy, you want to sell, and the money works for both of us, there are a few things that might prevent us from doing anything. Is it okay if we talk about those things for a moment?
Okay.
Yeah, okay. If you were thrilled about your offer that we put together for you today and decided to move forward immediately, would there be anyone who might be even a tiny bit upset that you didn't at least let them know that you were going to sell the property?
No, I mean, I have full control over it. If I want to sell it,
okay,
then I sell it.
Well, okay. So if we do come to an agreement, you do decide to sell, what would your biggest worry be about the whole process?
Just making sure that you guys are not a bunch of scammer or.
Mm-hmm. Gotcha. Obviously, no, completely understand. And, I understand that you're trying to make sure that, we're not over here trying to scam you or anything like that. And I completely understand there, Mr. Khang. If you did decide to sell, what would you still need to figure out before you could sell the property? Is there anything that you need to figure out? Is there anything else that we can assist you with besides assisting you in selling your property?
I mean, no. I mean, I just want the renter know at least, I would like to give them a 30 or 60 days notice at least.
Okay. Yeah, completely understand, Mr. Khang. So obviously, okay, you're looking for a 170. Obviously, that's the best you can do. Mr. Khang, I do have all the information here necessary for me to be able to go to my finance manager to be able to determine exactly what they're willing to offer, what we're willing to offer. Obviously, I'm going to go back for you. Now, I want to give you a call back in the next 15 minutes. Is this the best phone number that I can reach you at in the next 15 minutes?
Yes.
Okay, perfect, Mr. Khang. Well, Mr. Khang, again, my name is Daniel. I appreciate you giving me the 10 minutes here that required me to ask you the necessary questions. I appreciate you. I will reach out to you the next 15 minutes. So thank you that cash offer on your property. Again, at that point, the next steps for that, if we do decide on an agreement of price, we would just move forward in agreement, and then I can tell you a little bit more about the steps as we go over. I appreciate it, Mr. Khang. Thank you very much, and you have yourself a wonderful day. I'll talk to you in a few minutes.
Okay, bye.
Thanks.
So, okay, you guys, Daniel, so from a scale of 0 to 10, how do you guys think Daniel did? Go ahead and comment in. 0 means bad, 10 means excellent. So as you guys are doing that, I better start talking before I forget everything. I don't have really good memories. So number 1, bro, you need to slow down. Like, you need to slow the F down, bro. You need to slow down, dude. Because if you guys go back and listen to the call again, watch when I wanted to say something, Daniel just kind of cut in. Like he would say, okay, or something, right? He would say something. Dude, just go silent. When you ask the questions, go silent. Let the seller finish talking. Because sometimes they will tell you things that you don't expect. They sometimes even negotiate them down on price. Now, the next thing I want to point out is that when I say, well, I don't want to be scammed. Yeah, Khang, absolutely, I understand that. Because the reason, so for us, I want to let you know, so how we work is that we are going to use a local title company or an attorney. I don't know if you're in an attorney state, but I would say, yes, Khang, so to make sure that both parties protected, all right, we are going to use a local title company to close on this transaction. They are the third party to make sure that you as a seller, you get the amount of money right, that we talk about and agreed upon. And us as a buyer, we don't want to be scammed either. We just need to get the clear title to the property. Does that make sense? I'm telling you, if you give the seller the peace of mind, knowing that there's going to be, because a lot of seller don't know. A lot of seller thinks that they sign a purchase and sale with you and it's done, right? They sign it and then you kind of go and then you do all the paperwork. And that's what they're afraid of. But when you tell them that there's a third party involved, which is a title company, or if you're in an attorney state, you tell them, hey, we work with a very reputable attorney in the local area, right? He does a tons of real estate transactions, and he done multiples for us already. He's going to be the one that's going to take care, or he or she, whatever it is, right, to get this done and get this moving forward smoothly to make sure both parties protected. That's how you didn't really answer that question, because I don't think you really know how to answer that question, but that's how I would handle it if the seller said, oh, well, I don't want to be scammed, or I don't want to deal with someone that's a fake. That's how you would handle that questions. Also too is when you talk about the price, talk about the walk away. Right? So when you ask the seller, so 170, right? The seller wants 170. So Khang, so if you don't know, so we cover all the closing costs, all the fees. I understand there's no mortgage on the property. So I want to let you know that whatever price that we agreed upon, that will be the net amount that you walk away with at closing. So could you share with me, what is the least that you're willing to walk away with? So I always, I would distract them, and then I would reposition myself and reframe the questions to ask and talk about the walk away. Because sometimes, and the thing is, Daniel, you should try it out, man. Because sometimes what they want versus what they want to walk away with is completely different. And a lot of times their walk away is a lot lower than what they want for the property. And another thing that you need to take in consideration and asking them, so Khang, what do you think similar in the area are selling for? I mean, probably around 200 or something. Okay, so wait, now Khang, is that in an as-is condition or is that in perfect condition? You always want to get those two numbers. If the seller mentioned you a number, always ask them back, is that an as-is condition or is that in perfect condition? Why would you want to know that? Dude, because you want to know where the seller's head is at, right? Where they're at. So 200,000, okay, no, that's in perfect condition. Ah, gotcha, okay. Now, what do you think is in an as-is condition? Now, so you see if there's a motivation in price, which means if they say, yeah, after fix up is 200, but as is, I'm thinking it's probably right around 170. Boom. Now, when they say that they want it right around 170, dude, check this out, man. Daniel, I'm going to take your negotiating skill, bro, to a whole nother level. So when the sellers say 170, then you're going to use this to leverage. So, Khang, I understand that you mentioned you don't want to list with an agent because, you were to have to pay 6 or 7%, whatever it is, that commission that the seller mentioned. So, Khang, if you were to list the property, first I would not assume, and I would ask the seller. So, Khang, so 170 in an as-is condition. So, if you were to list the property with an agent, is that what you would list it for? Yeah, yes, I would. Okay, great. So, Khang, so let me tell you this. So, if you were to list the property at 170, you understand that you got to pay closing costs and you got to pay realtor commission. Is that right? I just hope that you understand that. So if you take that out, you're not going to walk away with 170. You're going to walk away with, something that's a lot less than that. What I want to share with you is with our company, we want to provide you with a quick hassle-free sale. So which means whatever price that we agreed upon, that would be the net you walk away with at closing. No surprise. All right. So what's the best that you can do if we take care of all the closing costs, all the fees, no realtor commission, and make this a hassle-free sale for you? So do you see what I'm saying? And that's why you want to leverage the seller's numbers, and then you go back and renegotiate based off of that. Another thing, if I were you, bro, here's something I would do. I would take out the Mr. Like, I would take out Mr. Khang. Like, just say Khang. It sounds much more personal, bro. So let me ask you, Daniel. I mean, this is going to be an honest questions where I'm going to ask all of you. Mr. Mendes, how's your day going? Does that distant? Or is it better if I say, hey, Daniel, how's it going? Or does that sound closer, or more personal, more friendly? I want you to answer me, Daniel. I want you to answer my question. So if I pick up the phone, I say, Mr. Daniel, Or I call up the phone and say, hey, Daniel. So Daniel, right? So I'm telling you, dude, take out the Mr. and just say their name. And I promise you, bro, your phone conversation is going to go a little bit different. I used to, man. I used to because I was taught that, hey, be professional, call them Mr. or Mrs. But then when I changed call them by the name, dude, it changed the game. Even the small things where you don't think it matters, but I'm telling you, from 9 years, it does matters. And another thing is, bro, you got to get your story straight. When you talk to the seller, dude, and not me, I want to buy my house. Or, I think that I'm looking to buy and you're looking to sell, you're looking to go to Mars. If you go back to the conversation, I caught on that. You must keep your stories the same. I always say we, bro. We, bro. We. Okay, that's great. I know that you want to sell and you want to take the cash and go to Mars. Our company is looking for another investment property. This might seem like a perfect fit, wouldn't you say? And laugh, giggle. Come on, man. But overall, man, what I do like though, dude, I do like your voice on the call. I do like how you handle the call. I do like some of the questions that you ask. It's just that when it comes down to negotiating, it was a little bit weird. Asking, I wouldn't put on the list a little bit more to have roof, kitchen, bathroom, sidings, window. Could you share with me? Right? I think you need to get a little bit more details if you want to do it virtually. If you guys want to go out and see the seller, that's one thing. But if you want to start locking deal up on the contract or the phone, you need a little bit more information, a little bit more in depth on what are some things need to do. And then toward the end, here's something else I think that you're missing. Toward the end, when you say toward the end there, you need to get a commitment. So Khang, I can call you back in about 15 minutes. And if we can agree on a price that works for you and for us, are you ready to move forward to get the paperwork done and sell your property? At the end there, bro, you're like the way that you ask, I think that it was kind of unclear or I prefer by saying, so Khang, great, I got all the information I needed from you. Fantastic. I'm going to send this over to my finance department, have them do the research on the property and come up with a fair, intelligent offer for you. In the meantime, I can set up an appointment to call you back in about 15 minutes to present you with the cash offer we have. Does that work for you? Yeah, that should be fine. Perfect. So, Khang, now, before I let you go, I want to make sure that we're on the same page. So if I call you back and if we both can agree on a price that work for you and work for us, are you ready to move forward to get the paperwork done and sell us your property? Boom. The answer should be yes. And that's how you get a commitment before you call back. So you're not wasting time. You set the expectation up with the seller so they know that they need to be ready to go. So that way you're not playing phone tag. Because a lot of you play phone tag, and I'm telling you, man, sometime the tags, you tag them and they never call you and tag you back. All right, let's move on. Overall, man, the call, I would say 6.5. 6.5 for me. Okay, let's move on to the next one. We got maybe one more call, and then we're gonna wrap this up. Khang, thanks for the good advice. No problem, man. Thanks, dude. Thank you so much for everyone for the love, for the support. I really, nothing from this is for the Friday Live cold call to me. What means the most is for you guys to get value, and it's worth your time watching. So let's move on to the next one. Let's go. You guys, man, it would mean so much to me if we get 100 likes. So exit out the live chat. If you're watching this live, smash the thumb up and let's rock and roll. Okay, if you have a seller you want me to call, okay, let's end this with something. Let's end this with a bang. If you have a seller that you want me to call, I don't care if they're on Craigslist. I just need to know their phone number. I don't need to know the name. I don't need to know the property address. I don't care. I just need a phone number. Punch in the phone number, seller phone number. So let me call. Dude, this is how you do straight up cold call. If you want to master cold call, you call them just with phone number. Just freaking punch in the phone number and just dial. Like, I don't need the seller's name. I can get that. I don't need the seller's address. I can get that. I don't need any information on the property because I'm going to get that from the seller. A lot of you are afraid to cold call because you're trying to figure all the information out, because when you get on the phone, you don't know what to say and you don't want to make it awkward. You don't want to come off weird. I'm going to show you how it's done. Seller's number. That's freaking rock and roll, my man. That's what I'm talking about. For those of you listening, you can continue to watch this Friday Live cold call role play to get, to take notes and get more information on how to talk and negotiate with the seller. Or if you want to, you can check out my King Khang Seller Script, where I have it all right there for you. Whether you cold call or take an incoming call, I don't care what it is, but it's a one script that does it all. Link is right below. The King Khang Script, best investment you ever make, man. But let me go. Oh, wait, hold on. Okay, hold on. I call already. Hold on. Hello? Hello? Oh, it's ringing. Yeah, hi, this is Kong, and I was calling because I work with a group of investors, and we're looking to buy some properties in the area for cash, and I just wanted to know if you have a house or property that you might consider selling. You sold them all. Well, congrats. If you have anything else or you know anybody that looking to sell, please give me a call, okay? Oh, you're looking to buy more stuff? Oh, great. Okay. Oh, very nice. Well, you know what? We might have some properties in the area that we are also could possibly looking to sell as well. Can I get your name? You got it. We actually have some properties down at that area. And who do I have the pleasure to speak with? Mark. How's your day going, Mark? Okay. So Mark, so you do buy some properties in there. So you buy them and you fix them and flip them. Is that what you do? Fantastic. And how long have you been doing that, Mark? 40. Oh, wow. Okay. Well, we actually are in the business of doing similars with yours. And sometimes we do come across, quite a bit of properties that we're not able to buy them all. And sometimes we hand them off over to, someone like you that might want to take on another project. So let me grab your information, if you don't mind, Mark. So is this the best phone number? If we have a deal, is this the best phone number to call you back and or text you the information? Okay, fantastic. And Mark, what kind of properties are you looking for when you buy? Like, I guess like bedroom and bathrooms and square footage. Okay, so 2 to 3 bedroom. Okay, and square footage, does it matter for you? Okay, so 2 to 3 bedrooms, and you mentioned that you were you're buying in where? Ray County. Okay, gotcha, got it. And now, typically, Mark, I mean, so if we send you a deal that the numbers works for you, how quickly can you close on it? Fantastic. So that's what we like to hear. That's the kind of buyers that we want to work with. Perfect. So Mark, I'm gonna get all your I got all your information. So I'm gonna send this over to one of my team so they can send you some information on some current property that we currently have. Okay. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Gotcha. No problem. So, Mark, let me ask you. So, when it comes to rehab, like if the number makes sense for you, would you buy, or are there certain rehab that you won't take on? Like, so do you buy all fixer, or is there certain rehab that you don't touch? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Gotcha. So foundation issue is not your thing. Okay. Got it. I know those can be a headache. Sure, sure. Gotcha. Okay. So foundation is the only thing that you're concerning. Got it. Got it. Right. Or in the war zone. You got it. Not a problem, Mark. Now, and then price range, Mark. I mean, is there a particular price point? 15 to 25,000. Oh, got it. And Mark, because I just want to make sure that we sent you over the right deal and not spam you. Is there a particular margin is there a formula that you use to buy your property, or a particular margin to make off of each deal? Gotcha. Because I know that people do have a certain formula that they use when they buy a piece of property to rehab. So I don't know if you're looking for, a 5,000 profit at 10 or 20 or 30%. I'm not sure. So I just want to make sure that we get that information and not sending you, things that are not within your criteria. That's all. You want to make at least 25 on a deal. Okay. Got it. Okay. Makes sense. Makes sense. Gotcha. Perfect. Mark, I got all the information I need. We actually do this all across the states. Yeah. We actually do this all across the states. So I got the information. Yeah, I got the information that from you already regarding which area that you buy in and your criteria. So I'm going to send it over to the team, and then they'll reach out to you when they have property that are within your area. Okay. All right. Thanks, Mark, for your time. Yep. Have a great rest of your Friday. Bye. Bye. So whoever that is that I just call, I'll give you the phone number. So his name is Mark. He's a buyer. You definitely want to put him on your list. He seemed like, to me, talking to him, he seemed like a legit guy. So he's in Kansas City. So the phone number that whoever just put down is 816-215-2156. All right. So his information is Rick County. So you guys see how when I get on the phone, that's how you transition. Who cares if you jump on and this seller becomes a buyer? Get the information. Transition. How you transition, man. Dude, been doing this for 9 years, man. Come on. You think they can put me on a spot and like, oh, I'm a buyer now? Shit. But he is a buyer, man. So what do you want to do is when you transition is saying, yeah, we actually do buy quite a bit of property. Sometimes we can't buy them all. So what we do is we actually send this over to, other buyers like yourself that wants to take on, a flip, and you transition, and then you start building rapport. You see how I get the amount that he wants to make. So this guy here, he don't care about the 30% rules. There's like he doesn't care because he doesn't know about the 30% rules. He doesn't watch my YouTube channel. He doesn't go to a real estate seminars. So he doesn't care about the 30% rules. All he cares about is him being able to make 25 G's off the flip. So think about it. If you got a deal where your 30% rules, where he can make 50K, but he don't care. He's like, I don't care. I just want to make 25 G's. Well, guess what, man? You just got yourself a buyers that now you putting more money into your pocket, man. So that's how you qualify them. Hey, you know what? So quickly can you close? If the price is good for you, how quickly can you close? So that's a good way. He said, as long as title's clear, a solid buyers, that's what they would say. As long as, the number works, as soon as title clear, boom, I'm ready to go. That is a solid buyers. Most buyer that say, yeah, I need 30, 45 days, dude, those are baloney. Those are tire kickers. Those are not really real buyer. They're looking at convention loan. They're going to get money from the bank. That's not cash buyer. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoy that. I hope that add value to you. If it does, you know what to do, man. Exit out the live chat, smash that thumbs up, and let's rock and roll. All right, so let's call a seller. You have a seller's number, punch it in, and let's call one more seller. So whoever it is that gave me that phone number, you should put this guy, his name is Mark, on your buyer's list. And I just did you a favor. You're welcome. And you did me a favor for smashing that thumbs up. Like, I don't care, man. I don't care if I pick up the phone, the seller becomes a buyer, buyer becomes a seller. I don't really care, man. Who cares, dude? I got you. I got you, bro. Dude, it's because I am doing the business. I'm not just talking about the business, dude. Been doing it for freaking 9 years, man. Some seller wants to get me off. Come on, man. Ain't got nothing on me, man. All right, we're having too much fun, dude. Wrapping this up, dude. Seller, let's rock and roll. So that was a voicemail. So it was hello. That was a voicemail. So let's move on to the next one. Seller, punching your seller's phone number, man. I need that confidence. When I first started, I didn't have the confidence. You know, confidence is going to gain over time. Gain over, you know, you're starting to talking to more seller. Then you becomes really comfortable. You don't care about the rejection. You don't care if this turns out to be a no deal. You don't care if you mess up on the phone. You know it's just normal. People mess up. People make mistakes. You're just someone that's calling someone to see if you can help them out. If you can't, no problem. If you can't, great. So Whitney, you just need to relax and not take it like super serious. Just let it be normal. Just understand that if you make a mistake, that's all cool. People make a mistake. I make a mistake too. It's not every phone call is like as good as I want it to be. Sometimes some phone call I say, oh shit. What did I just say? King Khang is not, dude, it's not always perfect. But perfection is going to hold you back. You just got to do it. Yeah, you're overthinking it, Cindy. You're overthinking. You just need to pick up a call and just call. And it's okay if you mess up. Nobody start out from the get-go with confidence. It's built over time. And what's give you a lot of confidence is success. No, that seller's not picking up. Yeah, so after you talk to one and after you lock up oh my God. Sorry, hold on. Have to black out the price. I guess that is the that is buyers that signed the assignment agreement yesterday, right? So yes, so just like normal, Angeline, we'll have to black out all the important information on the purchase and sale agreement and send it over to the buyers. Also, too, is make sure you check in with them that they get the wire deposit in today as well. Okay. So check in with Gary as well to make sure that he has sent that wire instruction out to the buyers. So that's another deal. So up here. So when a buyer asks for your purchase and sale agreement, it's okay to give it to them because buyers wants to know, one is, do you actually have the purchase and sale agreement with the seller? Two is they need to review it just to see that they're not agreeing to something that you and the seller have signed because you're assigning the contract over to them. So don't worry sending it over to them. But when you do send it over to them, you got to make sure that you black out all the important information, the purchase price, the closing date that you have with the seller, and the seller information, their address. Their name is fine, but their address, their email address, I'm sorry, not their address, but their email address, their phone number. Those are the information you need to black out and you need to send it over to your buyers. Just an FYI. So it's okay if your buyer asks you, but it must be a serious buyer. It must be a buyer that is ready to go. It can't just be a buyer that haven't seen the property and say, hey, could you send me the purchase? No, sorry, I'm not going to waste my time. You know, if you're serious about moving forward, yes, we can certainly send you that information. More tips. I would have to do an IG video for that. I don't think I've talked about that. Because a lot of times you guys got to understand there's just so much things that you do in the business where you think that it's normal, and most people, oh, it's common sense. But some people that are in the business or starting out, they don't know. So he just sent the wire instruction to the buyer, and this is reply that asking for the title company and the purchase and sale agreement. Okay, no problem, Angeline. So go ahead and let the buyer know that, and then black out the information, send the purchase and sale agreement over to the buyers, and let him know, FYI, that the wire cutoff time is 1:30 p.m. $70 sell number. Come on, man. We're almost at 100 likes. The lucky 3 person, smash that thumbs up. Get me to 100, man. So let me tell you guys something. On my TikTok account, I have 50-something% male, only 40-something% female. On my Instagram, only 20-something% female. I don't know about YouTube. A seller in Vegas. Okay, cool. Seller in Vegas. Let me call them. If I have another computer, man, I would just sit here and do work, and then just let you guys in on the live. Maybe I do. Hold on a second. Maybe if that's something that you like and you want to Hello? Yeah, hi, my name is Khang, and I work for a group of investors, and I was calling to see if you have a house or property that you might be interested in selling. Oh, gotcha. So you are a wholesaler? I am. Oh, great. And I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name. What's your name?
Sorry, my name's Walter.
Walter. Yeah, Walter, this is Khang. Hey, so Walter, you have a property under contract that you're looking to wholesale? Fantastic, man. So you want me to let me see here. So where can I send you my my contact info so you can send that over to me? Yeah, your email or can I text my information over to this phone number?
You could text it to email.
Okay. Hold on a second. So property, PROPETY.
Yeah, PROPERTY.
Okay. Offer at cash. The letter U. Cash for you. Nice, man.
It's a manufactured house. Do you deal with anything with that?
Dude, I mean, as long as the number makes sense, I got a lot of buyers. I got a lot of buyers in the areas that can actually buy. Dude, I'm so glad. So how long have you been doing this, Walter?
So I've been in real estate market for like 4 years.
Hey, okay, gotcha. Hey, Walter, I'm actually in the meeting with my team. Is it okay if I put this phone call on a speaker?
Yeah, go for it.
And it's also being recorded because I'm training some new people as well. Is that cool with you? Oh, awesome, man. So you've been doing this for how long?
So I've been in the real estate industry for 4 years, but only about.
I love it when people are this down to earth, man. Gotcha.
I'm a mortgage lender, so I've been a mortgage lender for 4 years, but I've been wholesaling for a year.
Gotcha. Good, man. Good. And
how about you?
Dude, I've been doing this for 9 years. I've been doing this for 9 years. I actually got some partners in Las Vegas that actually does buy, fix, and flip, and they also wholesale as well. And they got a really large cash buyer list. So hey, Walter, if you don't mind me ask, how many deals have you done already?
I usually do about one every other month or one a month.
Good for you, man.
One a month, but like I said, I also do mortgages. I just do this part time,
and you're killing it, man.
Yeah, I mean, I'm trying. Always room for improvement, but I'm not a 9-year veteran like you. Is Vegas like your bread and butter? Is you prospect in Vegas, or where's your sweet spot?
Yeah, man. I mean, we actually do in a couple of different states, but what we do is we just do mass marketing.
Nice.
And all we do is straight up wholesale. When I first started real estate, man, I started out the fix and flip game.
Yeah.
Man, I almost lost everything. I did that for 4 years. Almost lost everything that I almost lost everything. And one day I sat down and I said, this is not what I want my life to be. So I went and tried the wholesaling game. And from that moment on, man, I shut down my whole operation, the whole fix and flip, and just went straight into wholesale. And now, you know, I do it virtually in a couple different states and just built some really good relationship with people, man. But dude, you're kicking butts with just doing it part-time, because some people don't think that you can wholesale, you know, part-time, but you're killing it, man.
To be honest, I actually got this off the MLS. So it's just like you're saying, it's about relationships. So
yeah.
I built relationships with a realtor. And I mean, I know you're not supposed to do this, but I have access to the MLS, and I just basically...
Same here, bro.
I got this on the MLS, and I actually have it ready to assign. And sometimes you can find sweet deals on there, or just for sale by owners. Just like you said, it's kind of just allocating your time. I do have an assistant.
Yeah.
It's about allocating your time right, and honestly, just working. For me, I love the hunt. Like, even though I'm like
bro.
anything like that, it's like exciting. It's like, oh my god, like I know the next one's gonna come if I just keep building these relationships, making these calls.
Yep. See, I think I mean, dude, that's exactly what we're doing too. I mean, we just go on the MLS and we just dig for it like we dig for gold. And so now, Walter, so since you have access to the MLS, you basically make offer like directly with the listing agent, right?
Yeah, I actually will tell. I don't know if it's like a team you have, but a little nugget I got from someone else on YouTube that I started using earlier this year is I'll just call even the seller's agent. Like, this property was a distressed property, and I'll just tell them, hey, if you want to double dip on this transaction and represent me as a buyer, just to leverage their own relationship in the interactions, that hey, you can either gift the what would be typically the buyer's agent commission to your seller, or if you want, double end this transaction and let's make some money together. I basically phrased it exactly like that to the seller's agent, and they'll do like 70% of the work for you. They'll fill out the contract, they'll do everything, and you just got to let them know up front, like, hey, I'm an investor, so you know they already know you're gonna offer that price to have it listed at, and they'll, like I said, they'll help you, especially because they're going to make twice as much as if, you know, you're a lone traditional buyer, which this is a house that's got a lot of damage. This wouldn't be for a traditional mortgage anyways.
Dude, Walter, I mean, that is gold right there, man, because a lot of people don't know that. Because the thing is, like, the agents say, well, why should I, you know, every single time when you call up and the agent know that they're working with an investor, which means you're not going to offer them the price that they are listing it at. But a lot of people forget that the agent is like, well, what is in it for me? And what's in it for you is because, hey, instead of getting the 2.5 or 3% commission, guess what, man? You get to make 6% or 5%, you know?
100%.
So for them, and a lot of times what I do is I also tell them is that, hey, you know what? Sometimes when my partners, when they fix it up, and if they end up relisting the property, I can certainly mention that, hey, you're the one who brought the deal, and you know, and maybe get you to relist the property as well. But that's good for you, man. So have all of your deal coming from the MLS?
Mainly for me, it's the easiest for the amount of time I have.
Yeah,
it's easy because, like I said, I can just use that strategy. I'll call the agent. There's a bet like for me, they're more receptive. Sometimes in this market, I don't know about your other markets, but in Vegas, it's kind of competitive. Yeah. So sometimes people have already been hit up. Yeah. And so by contacting the agent, it's like you already know the seller's motivated. So I can talk to the agent. They'll tell me this is a property they inherited that needs a lot of work. They'll tell you everything you want to know about the property, and you basically just got to get the agent to help you get that lower offering. You can just tell the agent, hey, what do you think you would take from this? Because now they're on your team. You know what I mean? They're on your team. They're
good, bro.
Commission from locking this up. So it's just like, hey, what would they accept for it?
Yeah,
He's
man.
like, well, we've gotten offers at X, Y, and Z. I'm like, okay, would they take 95? Would they take 95,000? And so Yeah, but Kong, you want to shoot me an email
Sure.
with your info, and
Absolutely, bro.
I'll send you that deal over, and I'll put you on my buyers list, and I'll send you deals whenever I come across them.
I appreciate it, man. Walter, thank you so much, man, and I look forward to doing some business with you in the future.
Thank you, Kong.
Yep, thanks,
Bye.
bro. Bye. All right, man. I think we got to but so he is not a seller, but he is another wholesaler. So whoever it is that just punch in the phone number, his name is Walter in Las Vegas. Send him the info. Just say, hey, this is one of Kong's partner, or whatever it is that you want to say. Property offer at cash for the number 4, and then you, as in just the letter U.com. You're welcome. And dude, just get on and then build relationship. That's how you build a relationship. You call, hey, the guy's like, hey, I do exactly what you're doing. Okay, cool, man. Right? And then just build a relationship. And he seems like a cool cat, man. Manufactured home. There are buyers out there that buys manufactured home. Yes, he's another wholesaler. That's me. Daniel, yes. So his okay, man. His email is property offer at cash. CASH. The number 4, the U.com. Send that to him, bro. Now, listen, a lot of you, when you were starting out, let me give you one more before we're wrapping this up. When you're starting out, you're hunting for your own deals, right? You're hunting for your own deals, but I'm saying sometimes if you have a buyer's list already, what you want to do is leverage other wholesaler deals to make some quick cash, which means you're going to JV with them. You already have some cash buyer. While you're trying to hunt for your own deals, you come across another wholesaler, work with them, saying, hey, I got a good, solid buyer's list. I would love to send this out to you. Do you do JV? Do you pay? Like, you know what I'm saying? If they say, yeah, dude, help them sell their deal, make some money, and then reinvest that money back into your marketing so you can get your own deals. Hope that helps. So, like, just don't. When I first started, man, I was completely wrong. I was like, oh, they're another wholesaler. Ups, I don't want to work with them. Oh, they're another wholesaler. Nope, not going to work with them. I'm looking for buyers. I was wrong because I didn't know what I know today. Right? Work with, collaborates, man. Collaborates. So you guys can all make that money. Anyways, so once again, you guys, I do appreciate you guys' love, support from the bottom of my heart. For those of you who are having trouble talking to seller, negotiating with the seller, if you want to continue watching my Friday Live call, try to put all the puzzle together yourself, that is great. That is a good option to go. But for those of you who wants it to be handed, I got the money. I'm ready to make the some investment in myself. If you want to check out my King Khang Seller Script package, the link is right below, where I teach you how to talk, how to negotiate, whether you cold call or taking incoming call. I don't care. I don't care if you cold call, you're making outbound call, or you're taking incoming call. It's the one script that does it all. All right? I show you how to talk to them. Part 1, talk to them, filter, qualify them. Like, I get straight to the point. You see how I just jumped straight to the point? Hey, my name is Khang. I work with a group of investor, or I work for an investment company. We're looking to buy some houses in the area or some property in the area for cash. Just want to know if you have a house or property you're interested in selling. I want to get straight to the point, man, because when you're cold calling, guess what you're doing? You're just filtering. And 90-something% of the people are not wanting to deal with you, right? So you got to filter them out. So, dude, so the amount of calls, right? You can't go around in a circle. Get straight to the point, hook them. If they say, yeah, I have a property that I would consider selling or get a cash offer, perfect, right? That's, oh, great. Okay, so you do. And then I would reframe it to capture them. I would reframe it and saying, oh, so you do have a property or a house or property that you would consider selling. Is that correct? They will say, yes. Fantastic. And I'm sorry, who do I have the pleasure to speak with? John. Perfect, John. What is the property address that you're interested in selling? And then you go from there. All right? So I hook them right off, and then I filter them. I only want to talk to the people that say, yes, I do have a property that I would consider selling or get a free, no risk, no obligation cash offer. And I would just beat through the list. So if you want to check out the King Khang Seller Script package, link is right below. Hands down, best investment you ever make. Because I'm going to take your negotiating skills to a whole nother level. I don't care if you've done 1 deal, 3 deals, 5 deals. I promise you, in that script, there's something in there that will help you to the next level. If you never lock a deal up on a contract before, if you never lock a deal up on a contract all over the phone, shit. Man, I'm going to show you how it's done. And once you are able to do that once, you're not going to want to go meet the seller because you know you don't have to. Why would you go when you know that you can lock it up on a contract over the phone? And when you can lock it up in a contract over the phone, guess what? You becomes unlimited, my friend. You can be in the beach. You can be in Hawaii. You can be in the Caribbean. Dude, I locked property on the contract when I was in Vietnam. Vietnam. You can be anywhere, man. But if you have to depend on you physically being there or trust somebody that you hire to be there, it's a whole different game. So that's why that's how we're able to hire VAs from the Philippines to lock you up on a contract over the phone. All they do is they just follow my King Khang script. Done. Game over. All right, so let me take a few questions and let's rock and roll. And then we're going to call this a wrap, man. So you guys if you guys have any question for me, any questions? Any question for me? Comment in below. Are there a lot of wholesaler-friendly realtors in Chicago title? The answer is yes. Shelby, if you want to shoot me a text, or you want to DM me on Instagram, I will hit you up. I will connect you with one of my mastermind guy that are from Chicago, Illinois. And man, he's a realtor, investor. He does it all. Shoot me a DM on Instagram. I'll hook you up and I'll link you guys up. Which means I'll send you his contact info and you can reach out to him. His name is, I'm sorry, not his name, but my name on Instagram is Khang, Khang .WTM. So for those of you who haven't followed me on Instagram, hit me up on IG, Khang, WTM. I saw Graham Stephan say it's not. Well, the question you should ask whoever it is that say no. Now listen, I respect the guy, Graham Stephan, man. I respect the guy, right? But whoever it is that you're getting your advice, your opinion from on whatever that it is that you're doing, you need to ask them the question and ask yourself the question is, have this person done it before? The question you should ask next is, have they successfully done it? Because some people will try it and give up. And why would you want to get advice from a quitter? I hope that makes sense. So whoever it is that you're getting tips, advice from, ask them. Have they done it before? Have they done it before or successfully done it before? But yeah, Grant Stephan, dude, it's a great guy. If you guys haven't followed me, dude, that guy's a beast. Really, really great guy. I don't know him personally. Just watch him. I've seen some of his YouTube video. And yeah, he seems legit, and he's a great guy to follow. What is the seller is straightforward, dude. If the seller listen, man, you as an entrepreneur, you have to adjust and adapt. You cannot be. You see, let me give you an example. Let me ask you guys this question. This phone here is solid, right? We know that it's breakable. If it's solid, it's breakable. Can you break water? You cannot break water, my friend. And that's why Bruce Lee said, it's be water, my friend. You need to learn how to adjust and adapt to into situation, circumstances, and people personalities. If you can do that, you're unstoppable.